Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Emerald Coast. We are heading into the last day, or I should say we are in the last day of early autumn. Tomorrow will be mid-autumn, and I expect either our sugar beets to be ready or our soybeans to be ready. I should say I hope one of those two are going to be ready, because I'd hate to think that both of those crops are going to come ready in late autumn together. But we've got an opportunity here. Ground finally dried up a little bit ago. It has been raining off and on for the last couple game days. And, well, yesterday we were able to come out here onto our old cornfields, and we're able to put a coat of manure down. And on this particular field, we even put some lime down. Lime was going to be needed. I'm going to skip a row just because it makes turning a whole lot easier with this tractor. Got this with some manure down. We've got lime down on this particular field, and we're just working it all in, working in the stalks and the stubble, getting the field in somewhat of a good condition for possibly a winter planting. Not really sure what we're going to put in here. We're either batting around the idea of putting in oats, or actually flipping this field and putting cotton in this one. Basically taking the fields that we had cotton in and put corn in. At least corn in the big field over there. Daryl is over there working on that cotton harvest as we speak. As an update, we got 5 bales of cotton off of the big field down by the pig area. That's a total of 7 bales of cotton between those 3 fields over there. Hoping we get something like 8 or 9 bales off of the field he's currently working on. Basically going to be working on that field into the night. We're going to be ripping up some ground here as late as we can stand, because like I said, I expect we're going to have a busy harvest schedule coming up soon. We should be getting delivery of our Ropa, what was it, the Panther 2. Should be getting delivery of that tomorrow. So that's going to show up right in time for the sugar beet harvest, I hope. We're also able to get some herbicide down on the grass fields. And I went ahead and took care of spraying the soybean fields with herbicide. Make sure that they were as weed free as possible. That looked it up. Went ahead and brought out our 9. What is this? The 9RT. I was going to say 9RX. So I'm not all up to speed on the John Deere naming scheme. But we got our 9RT out here from the pig farm with the John Deere ripper. That's what we're going to use to basically plow up these 2 cornfields. And we probably come through here at some point once we have our head above water with our harvest. and put some anhydrous on the field. Just cultivate in the anhydrous. That should basically, at that point, have both of these fields in as best a condition as possible for the eventual seeding of whatever we're going to put in here. Like I said, I think we're either batting around the idea of putting oats in these two fields or putting cotton in here. I say cotton does pretty good if you follow it up. The cotton follows corn, so that might be a possibility. We might stick cotton in these two fields and then do something where we stick corn in those two fields, those three fields we had wheat in, and corn into the cotton field over there. So again, we'll have corn on a lot of the fields, still the fields that are fairly close to the BGA. Never too early to kind of start planning out our eventual either winter planting or spring planting. This tractor, it's really easy to turn too tight for the ripper. Basically get everything caught up into the treads. Last thing we want to do is get the hydraulic hoses caught up in the treads and get them ripped off. Would not be a very productive use of our time. Not at all. I just thought I'd come in and give you guys a little bit of an update as to what was going on. I'll go ahead and put this down so we can continue on with our ripping, and hopefully we can get at least this field ripped up before sundown. And if lucky, we can get started on the other field. Looking at the weather forecast, it looks like might have some pretty decent weather coming up. Go ahead and check that. Pull up the weather app. So we do have rain overnight. But then it looks like we've got pretty good weather all day on Sunday. Maybe a little rain leading into Monday, but then look, the rest of the week is pretty clear all the way out to the end of the week. If our beets are ready, or if our soybeans are ready, it looks like we have maybe some windows of opportunity to get those in for sure. Then also get back to our field work. We'll go ahead and, like I said, put this thing down, and I'll probably bring you back tomorrow with a little bit of an update. Hey everybody, and good morning. Back out here plowing up our corn. That is because we are going to have ourselves some busy days coming ahead. Starting today. That is right. All of our fields are now ready to bring in. Both of our soybean fields are ready. Both of our sugar beet fields are ready. And we still have a field and probably 3/4 of cotton to bring in. And then we've got all our fields to prep for either winter planting or just prep them so they'll be all ready to go in the spring. We're out here maybe a little early. Like I said, ground is still a little wet, but kind of get out here and get started because, well, get the work done while you can, because you might run into a moment where you just don't have enough time in the day to get the work done. We're going to kind of keep an eye on the ground, And once we think it's kind of dry enough, we're actually going to abandon the plowing here, and we're going to see if we can't get Daryl working over on the cotton. And then I'm going to take over the Claas Lexion for the soybeans, and I'm going to see if I can have my other brother Daryl take over the grain cart operation and run the grain cart for me up here. We can try to get a good head start on the soybean harvest, because we're expecting our sugar beet planter, not sugar beet planter, a sugar beet harvester to be rolling in here sometime after midday. So hopefully we'll be able to start doing a little bit of sugar beet harvesting here in the next few days. Like I was saying the other day, we still need to coordinate with the factory, or the dealer, I should say more. Coordinate with the dealer to have someone come down and basically show us how to run the machine, how to maintain the machine, and everything. But we should definitely take delivery of the machine later today, which is really, really exciting. Just looking here at the ground, we just plowed up. Starting to look a bit more brown, a little less, that dark black color. I think the ground might be just about drying up. We can maybe get out there and start the harvest. Be pretty darn good for sure. I think what we're going to do is finish this pass, then take a pass up to the fence line, and come across the road, and maybe see if we can't get ourselves started. I'm going to skip over here to the edge of the field, I think. Do a good drag up the field here. I'll go ahead and put you down and see if I can't get both of my brother Daryl's call. I have one meet me over here at the farm, and see if I can't get the other one out there in the cotton harvester, working down there by the pig farm. If we can't get that field taken care of today, that way we can concentrate on the cotton field here behind the horses, possibly tomorrow. So let me get those phone calls done, and then I'll pick you right back up. All right, so I got a hold of both of my brothers. One actually was already on his way out to the cotton field, which is pretty darn good, and the other one was, well, he's always a slow child. And guess what? Down at the country buffet, he was gonna finish eating what he said was probably his 5th plate of sausage and gravy. Gosh. And then get cleaned up and get up here. So I told him, well, hurry to tail up, because I've got some work to do. So I told him we're going to go ahead and get started out here in the field. Expecting we'd have lots of work to do, I went ahead and prepped the tractor and the trailer. Prepped the harvester. We can hit it with maximum efficiencies. Go ahead and dive on in here, and well, hope he manages to find his way over here before we are full. Reel down there so it helps bring the soybeans into the auger. And at our yield monitor, it looks like we're getting somewhere around 94 bushels per acre. pretty good. I am really excited to be out here harvesting our beans. It is always a very stressful time for me, wondering when we're going to be able to get out here and get the first harvest started of any particular crop. Always got a fear that, well, always got the concern, put a crop in the ground and just never have a chance to get it out. Weather will turn. I just will never get favorable harvest conditions. Probably a fear that most farmers have. What we'll do is we'll do 2 passes up here on this side of the field, kind of open it up a bit. We'll do the same down at the fence line, again to get it kind of opened up a bit. Be able to make a long straight passes without too much of a hassle. Again, having this Claas Lexion is really going to help us out. Like I said, we've got a long way to go and a short time to get there with our harvest. We've got 6 fields to bring in and probably a good dozen fields to try to get flipped to some respect, either seeded with some autumn crop, winter oats, winter barley. The other fields, we can obviously get some fertilization down on those, get those kind of prepped for spring. See if I can't get this GPS configured up. All right, there we go. We got her locked in. Get over there, seeing if I see Daryl's truck. I don't see his truck. Better get his tail in gear, that's all I gotta say. I don't want to be missing out on a harvest. He's down there filling his face with sausage and gravy. It gets a little tricky down here because we do go off at an angle. Check our fill gauge. Pretty good, not quite halfway yet. All right, well, I think Daryl has finally made his way over here. Good thing. Why is he driving straight through the field? Is obviously a bad thing. And let me just check something. Completely break out of roleplay here because got a hint that maybe I'm spewing problems again. Here, now he's in the weeds. Yeah, that's what Courseplay was doing. Oh my gosh, that's what Courseplay was doing the other day when I was doing the chaff. This, what field am I on? I'm gonna try to update Courseplay, basically see if that helps. But yeah, I'm having some pretty bad luck with Courseplay doing anything other than just simple field work. I've just about had it. It was some pretty quality work in 17. 19, it's not not showing up as good as it used to be. Go ahead and just update Courseplay, come back, and we'll just see if we still get this spewing "which field am I?" Lua message. Alright, well, I got it updated and started him back off on the course. Thought he would start it all back off on the course. He didn't start spewing the error, but well, doesn't have any problem running into a tree. But if you're making a beeline for the silo, run into a ton of stuff. See if he actually unloads. This is looking better. Alright, well, we'll let him do his thing. See if he actually makes his way back here and actually starts behaving a little bit. Where vehicle inspect up there in the upper left corner really comes in handy. You can just watch the information and have a general idea of what the guy's doing. Once he's finished unloading and now he's making his loop back. See him over there at some point pretty soon. There he is. And he should sit up there and wait. So either we call for him or our fill percent gets to a predefined level. lock in our GPS and head back up here. So not spewing anything, so maybe the version that I had earlier, oh, it's just broken. That is always a possibility with a mod that is in development like this. If you want to use it, you need to be willing to put up with things not working from time to time. And you basically need to be willing to go grab an update. Things seem to not be working right. Looks like I need to get emptied on this pass. Won't have enough capacity to get back up and get turned around again. Well, we might. We got to 28% by cutting across the bottom of the field and then coming up. So that should put us at less than 60% full. When we get down to the bottom of the field, it should allow us to come all the way back up the field and be around 90% full. Have to try that and see how that works. Sake of the video, I'm going to go ahead and break here. I'll bring you back in as we kind of get up toward the end of our pass on the other direction. Well, as you can see, our tractor is not sitting up there waiting. We are just over 50%. Pretty much when we hit 50%, he decided to drive off. And of course, he's not far enough away. Here. Probably need to set it with him. Slide offset, well, we need to make it. Oh, this is. Put it to 9. Try 10. That helps. Plug it. Might work. Looks like that'll work. Let's see. I've been started 50%. I'm gonna go to 75%. There. Hopefully he'll behave a little bit better. Let's give it a go and see how he behaves on the next load. And back to our role play. We should be seeing our sugar beet harvester rolling here at any point. Now that we're working here in the field, we probably won't be paying attention. We probably won't see him come up here in the flatbed and unload the thing. Definitely don't have time to stop the harvest and go watch. So we'll probably just see it parked out there in the yard once we get done for the day. I'll put this down. I'm going to give Daryl a call, see how he's making out over on the cotton field. See if maybe he might be ready to get an escort, or if he's going to need an escort to bring the cotton harvester over here to behind the horse pen. And I'll back with you in a little bit. Alright guys, well Daryl just told me that he's probably got another 2 hours down there on that cotton field. So we're just going to let him finish up and probably wait until morning. Probably get out there early in the morning, maybe around 6:30 or so, to escort that cotton harvester up here. The darn thing is just so slow. That's really going to slow things down. We're going to come up through the access roads, through the fields. That way we don't have to try to come through the regular streets. They're in town or on the faster road here, runs between the farms. And I have to say, I'm sorry that it happened, but while I was on the phone, saw the flatbed show up, and well, he was quick. He wasn't there but for maybe 15-20 minutes, and he offloaded the new Ropa Panther 2. It's over here under the shed. Might be able to sneak a quick peek of it over there before we lose it. Right there it is, a yellow machine there under the roof. So we're supposed to have a representative from the dealer come out here the next few days to show us how that thing works. And let's see, does this, here he comes. If he does his job. I was checking, we are getting a interesting lure from Courseplay. Thank you very much. This one is different and doesn't appear to be repeating at all. Let's see if he manages to walk alongside properly. An offload. stop here. I want to give him plenty of room to turn. I want him running into the fence. I think we should be bumping up around our half hour. I want to let, we're going to keep it here. See if he goes and manages to unload to the silo without running into something. But his course start point is up there in the northeast corner of the field. At least he's driving along the edge of the field there. Still need to work on the AI not driving on the crop. Just about at the start course there. Turning into the course, and off he goes. Over to the silo. Lucky we'll be able to see all of it. Stop. Now he's unloading. Good to see that. Yep, we can see him over there. That gravity cart takes a while to unload. Reason I like it. I had one in 17, it just dumped way too quick. Looks like he is going to be behaving now. Good to see. Empty. On off. Good drive a loop around the shed. And make his way back over here to where the field access road is. Where he should wait. And that is exactly what he's done. So guys, that is going to do us. We're going to finish off this field today. We're going to try to maybe finish up the other soybean field today. We're going to finish up the cotton tomorrow. And depending on the weather, today, tomorrow, looks like we've got good weather. Depending on if the weather holds out or not, we'll bring you back for our sugar beet harvest in the next video. So until next time, happy farming. Be sure to like, subscribe, and click that notification bell.